Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We just got out of seeing the new movie One Battle After Another with Leonardo DiCaprio. Um, our thoughts are going to be a little different. Reviews are, but are they mixed or is that just the opinions?
No, they're very positive.
Okay, well, I heard that it was mixed, but all the reviews I've seen are positive. Um, I've heard about it talked in circles with it's going to be a classic. Everyone thinks that this is going to turn into an insta classic, and most of the time they're right for the most part. I feel like when people say that. Honestly, I don't. It wasn't for me.
No?
It really, like, it just dragged for me, honestly.
Hmm.
Like, I didn't like any of the main characters. The only real characters I liked were the side characters. I mean, and it just felt like there was just so much running around but not much really happening, and which is, for the most part, that's fine for a movie if it's a movie about the journey, but I just felt like this was really scattered and meandered. I feel like the movie just kind of meandered for a while,
Hmm.
and it just, like, yeah, there were cool set pieces and there was a lot of action and cool stuff going on, but I just felt like it was walking in circles for the whole movie. um If I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5, just me personally. Like, I don't think it was awful. Like, it was definitely, like, there was a lot of effort put into it, and I think that everyone tried really hard, but would I watch it again? No. Because I honestly was kind of bored. I kept thinking, like,
Really?
when is it gonna
This is
end?
interesting.
Like, and honestly, I think a lot of it is I didn't really have a character to latch on to.
Not the daughter?
Not really. Like, I didn't really like the daughter. I didn't like Leonardo DiCaprio's character at all. Like, the only characters I really liked were like Benicio del Toro
Yeah, we're gonna
and
go into
Regina Hall's
much more
characters,
detail later.
but you don't get to see them very much because they're just side
No.
characters. And it's just the plot I thought was strange, and I wasn't really sure what it was getting at.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it was well made. I don't think
Oh,
it's a
very.
bad movie. It wasn't really for me.
Hmm.
What do you think?
It's funny because I think the opposite. I really liked it from I didn't really know it was what it was going to be about. I knew like Leonardo DiCaprio had a daughter and she was going to be kidnapped. So light spoilers, there's a lot more revolutionary stuff in the movie,
Yeah.
and like I didn't really latch on to any specific character. I latched on to, the ideas of the revolution, and so that's what was gripping me the whole time.
I kind
And
of
so
got with that at the beginning,
at the
but
beginning, but it
like
lost
it
you.
kind of like, yeah, like I got with that and I was there with it. I guess when it was like the group. But
Yeah, before. Yeah, we'll talk about spoilers later.
like, I don't know, when it broke down to just Leonardo DiCaprio, I lost interest.
Yeah. I didn't latch onto a specific character, but I really did like the revolutionary angle. And yeah, so much stuff happened. It's interesting you were saying it meandered, and like you said it was like felt like aimless.
Well, I mean, it's not that stuff didn't happen. It's just I was like, where are we going with this? And like I just kept waiting for the
See,
end.
I was not waiting for it to end. I was just like, where are we going with this? Like, I have no idea what's going to happen next, but I know it's going to be interesting. It's going to be, like, it's going to look cool. It's
I
going to be
kind of
well
sort of felt like
acted.
I knew where it was going, and I feel
I,
like I just was waiting for it to get there.
I wasn't, because, I mean, like, so many different things and different set pieces happen. And, oh, I just thought it was cool. Um, I really liked it. My rating is 4 out of 5. I might want to rewatch it sometime. If I do, it might even be a 4.5 out of 5. But right now, it's sitting at a 4 out of 5. Okay, spoilers from here on out.
But when I think about like all that happened with that runtime, it's like it was like a 3 hour
It
movie.
would,
Like I think
but
about Titanic
yeah,
and just beginning, middle, end. Like there was just so much.
I
Like I feel like you can accomplish so much in that time, and
this
it
was like a
was
5-act
it was kind
story.
of giving Beau is Afraid to me,
Really?
where I was just like, okay, did this really need to be 3 hours? Like I kept there were
Yeah,
so many.
clarify, we did not like Beau is Afraid. We
Yeah,
thought it was
no,
long, kind of falling asleep in the middle.
yeah.
Yeah.
There were so many shots that I was like, okay, why? Like, why was this a shot?
Yeah,
Like,
like,
I feel like it
I
needed
agree.
another round of editing
Yes.
because, like, I get, like, there's movies where that's the whole thing. Like, I love the Ari Aster movies because they've got
But,
so many cool shots,
yeah.
but they didn't really seem to do anything creative.
I feel
There
like,
just were
yeah,
so
each
many,
of them
like,
you could
tracking
shave off a
shots,
second or two.
establishing shots. Like, there were just so many shots of people just looking at each other or, like, just walking.
Yeah.
And like, I felt like the whole movie was him walking.
Yeah. And you said you didn't really like the score.
No, the score drove me crazy.
I liked it.
But yeah, I could tell it was very artsy, but I just.
The piano, but
But,
the
like,
piano was fine. You didn't like the loud noises.
no, I didn't like where they all of a sudden would just throw in just bam, crazy, just
Yeah.
extreme dramatic, like over the top, like
Yeah.
orchestra. But. And I loved the Hispanic influenced stuff because
Oh,
of
yeah.
the setting. I thought that was great, and like you could hear that. But then, like you're saying, the piano, like it had this theme that it just
Mhm.
played through the whole. Like I felt like I was watching an episode of something
Yeah.
because it had like a backtrack the whole movie.
Kinda.
And I get that that was like to set a tone and like to kind of set a mood and like keep you in that kind of feeling. But it just like it kind of droned on me for a while. Like I just kept hearing the same notes over and over, and I was just like, okay, like can we stop? Like I felt like it stayed in one mood. I feel like we're trying to be in Leonardo DiCaprio's character's perspective
I don't
of this
think
alcoholic,
so. I
paranoid.
don't think so.
For like every one of his scenes, it's so frantic, and he's just
Yeah.
running around, and like it's kind of like his POV, like it's very tight on him when he's running around through all these places, falling off of roofs and jumping out of car windows,
Yeah,
and
I didn't even
getting
notice the
punched in the
different styles
face, and
determining each character it's following. Because
oh,
yeah,
yeah. Like
each
whenever
character
you cut
did
back
have
to
its
her,
own
it was
specific
very
style.
slow. It was
That's
more like
I didn't even notice
specifically
that.
like
That's
a different kind of movie.
See, yeah,
Like
that's
I
a 4.5
liked
right
her
there.
stuff, like the daughter stuff.
Yeah,
I was interested in, but like every time we cut back to Leonardo DiCaprio, I felt like he was just running around in circles, not getting anywhere. Especially at the end, like when they're driving around, I was like, they had passed each other,
But-
and then like he just kept going, and I was like, okay, well now he's gonna have to figure out what happened there, and then backtrack. And I just was like, okay, and then like it just took so long.
but yeah, it's like different types of revolutionaries. He was the revolutionary that wanted to do it when he was a kid. It was exciting, and then he kind of like, ooh, I want to be safe now. And then he fell
Yeah,
into
he
the
settled
drugs and the
down.
alcohol. And then you got Regina Hall's character who stayed a revolutionary. She's just stayed badass. And then you got Benicio del Toro, and he was like a different kind of revolutionary. He's like in the shadows,
He's
and
like the organizer.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a people mover.
oh yeah, he was like the smartest
His
one
stuff
because
was the coolest,
Oh, yeah.
like set pieces of it. Like I loved tracking him through his store and up the stairs and through like his apartment and through another door and like through these rooms, and you see all these people and they're all set up in these different spots, and I thought that was so cool
Oh, yeah.
just to see it. And like I loved him.
So-
Every time he was on screen, I thought it was so interesting. Like, and especially like the rooftops.
yeah.
And I thought that stuff was super cool. But
But what I'm saying is, I don't think you're like supposed to really like Leonardo DiCaprio. You're just supposed to see all these different kind of revolutionaries.
no, and I get that. But it's like
and judge
I
them
feel like
as you
in
do.
some kind of way, when you're watching a movie, you're following a protagonist.
Yeah.
But like, I couldn't have cared less what happened to him.
yeah.
And like, I really like.
I really
thought
care about
he'll
him.
prob-
I cared about the story.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's like I figure the story's probably gonna go the usual route. He'll probably get the daughter. He'll
Yeah.
probably kill Sean Penn's character.
But what's gonna happen with Sean Penn and that was all interesting too. We didn't even
I mean,
talk about
yeah.
that yet.
It was, but at the At the same time, I just was like,
Little Christmas
okay,
Club.
like, come on, let's go. Like, especially at the end when he dropped her off and was like running around in the car.
Can
I
you
was
survive a shotgun blast like that?
maybe from a distance, like from a car to another car, because he shot across the passenger seat, out a window, into another car, and hit him in the
And
face.
like the
Like, it's gonna
wind,
have a lot of
because they were
spread.
going really fast.
But I mean, the guy got out and checked to make sure he was dead,
Yeah.
and Leonardo DiCaprio poked him in the face to make sure he was dead.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
But I thought, wow, that's anticlimactic.
Yeah, I wanted to see, like, the dude, when the daughter at the end of the movie was all, like, handcuffed and that dude who's all tatted up, I wanted to see him get shot in the face, but it kind of cut
Yeah.
away from that.
And it just, yeah, I thought that was good. Like, when that redneck guy, I realized what you're talking about.
Yeah, that guy.
Because he called that other guy, the Native American guy, a fucking...
Wagon burner?
A wagon burner.
He called him a bunch of stuff.
And I just was like,
I was just like, yikes. Like, I want you to get shot. Like, I thought it was going to be gory, but it kind of cut around it. But then it showed him later, and that was all right. We gave Leonardo DiCaprio's character some shit, but if it was me trying to remember those codes and stuff,
I was just about
would
to
not.
get into that. I was going to say, he may be a burnout, but with him being as paranoid as he was,
Yeah.
with him being obsessed with the tracking devices...
Oh, yeah, you think he would remember.
Before he even knew. He didn't even know that they were being hunted yet, but he told her to make sure that she had that thing on her before she went to the dance.
So, yeah.
He's obsessed with this kind of stuff,
SSE.
but he doesn't know even, like, he didn't
didn't know what
one
time it was.
password. He didn't know, like, that's the first thing they asked him.
Especially with the answer.
With the answer was
spoiler alert,
easy.
there is no time. It's
Yeah.
like time is irrelevant, but it controls everything we do or something like that.
That's exactly what
That's
it was.
exactly what it was? Okay.
And I was
I
just
remembered it!
Exactly.
Jesus Christ!
I was like, are you serious? Like, I was like, wow, this is pathetic. I was like, he may be an alcoholic burnout, but he would remember that because he's also
I would,
a schizophrenic
I
act
just said I would
paranoid
forget, but even
guy.
I remembered that.
Yeah. But I thought that was ridiculous.
That was kind of silly.
And honestly, the mom was the worst character.
Oh my
out of everybody.
gosh.
I was like, are you serious? She wanted to be a revolutionary, but
She just wanted to
she
feel
wanted
good
to
about herself.
like shoot people and blow stuff up. And it didn't really seem to matter what it was for.
No real revolutionary would do that to, like, she would have killed
No.
him, like this little sexual shit she was doing.
Yeah, no, she was
Sean
BDSM, like getting with
Yeah.
him. Like at first I thought, oh okay, she's gonna like no, she was doing it just to do it. I feel like she was double dipping.
And they had a kid, and it was for sure not what they said.
Yeah, no.
No, they
That
had a
was
kid
wild.
together.
Yeah,
there
no,
was
they
a
for sure
relationship
had a
there.
kid.
She only cared about herself and feeling good.
And then
And
she
got
never
everybody
told
hurt.
Leonardo DiCaprio. She made him believe it was his kid.
Yeah.
And then she dipped out. Was like, nope, I don't want to be a mom. You don't even look at me. You don't touch me. I'm selfish. She went through pretty hard postpartum, which, is a real thing. But she dipped out hard.
Yeah.
Which, that's a real thing. That's, women struggle with that. Postpartum does make people want to leave like that. And sometimes they do. But she dipped and then she turned into a rat. And what kind of
Right.
revolutionary rats out everybody? She
a
rat
fake
out
one.
everybody to save herself and then
fake
dipped
one.
out and went to Mexico, never to be seen again.
But yeah,
And then at
like
the
I
end
was
of the
saying,
movie,
the
her
movie's
little
showing
note,
different types.
she was like, oh yeah, you can come find me when the time is right.
I'm
Like,
not-
you can find me? Like, no, mommy, you abandoned me and you still want me to find you? No. Too
Yeah,
little,
right.
way too late.
Right.
Like, where was you at all ever? Like, if it was my kid, I'd have cared a hell of a lot more than she did. And her motivation was all whack. It was her fault that the whole thing went down in the first place because she got cocky and shot somebody.
But I think that's the end of the movie, is her reading that note, and then she goes to that protest, 3 hours
and
away.
the note, she was like, oh, are you going to try and change the world like I did? I failed, but maybe you can do better. It's like, yeah, I can do better because I'm not going to be stupid like
Yeah,
you.
she witnessed all of these types of revolutionaries, heard about her mom's, like, I'm not going to be anything like that.
Nah,
I'm not
she's
going to be like
modern.
my
She's
dad.
gonna
I'm
be
going to actually
better.
step up and do shit. I'm going to do a little bit of the shadow stuff. Although she didn't meet him. She didn't meet him, I don't think. She didn't meet Benicio del Toro. Never
Yeah, but
mind.
he's still alive. He could still
Yeah.
meet her.
Yeah, but I'm saying like her like taking influence from the other revolutionaries and like
Oh,
ignoring
the
the
nuns
bad
taught her
stuff.
some good
The
stuff.
nuns did teach her a lot of good stuff, but she's definitely I think
And
the
Regina Hall
movie
taught her some
gives
stuff. But
a
she went
hopeful
to prison.
message for the future. Regina Hall characters,
Hmm.
yeah.
And I don't think she ratted out.
No, because
But she was crying
no.
as she went to prison.
Yeah.
If she even went to prison. Because he said, tell me and you'll go to prison. Don't tell me and you might die.
Yeah. So she might
And
not
people
have.
got so much.
Mhm.
Like, just
Oh,
over
yeah.
anything, people were getting killed. And I thought, wow. And I feel like there was a lot of political commentary.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I mean,
you know, that was whenever like they
revolutionaries.
showed
You
up in the
gotta.
town and there was the protest, and he said, "All right, send in such and such." I think Anderson. And
Ooh,
dude hops out of a car,
the dude
joins the
embedded in the
protest,
protest.
lit up his
Yeah.
thing, and then threw it and started a fire.
That's a thing.
And I just was like, ah.
That's a thing that
It
happens.
was that thing that happened in The Boys too,
Yeah, it happened in The Boys
because
because
it's real and it's disgusting,
Yeah.
and it's just. But I was like, are we trying to go there, movie?
Yeah.
Or like, is it like they just kind of like showed it and then like moved right past it?
You heard what you're supposed to do, right? If something like that happens.
Like get down on the ground.
Yeah, it's like a new thing. It's like if somebody tries to start shit, everybody needs to like just sit down.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
I think is a really good idea. Like,
Because you're gonna shoot a bunch of people sitting down.
People are gonna try and start shit, and they're probably gonna be on the other side, and so you need to not.
It's
fall
just
into
scary that this is the kind of world we live in.
Yeah, but it seems like it's always been like this.
I mean, yeah. Now we just have everyone has
Yeah.
like movie grade cameras in their
Cell phones
pockets.
and access to like everybody
And
knows
the
now.
internet.
It's
We're
not
also
a
connected.
secret
It's
anymore.
not just a small town secret anymore. Everyone can talk to everybody. I can talk to people on the other side of the world.
But that's why I liked the movie. I thought it was really good and made
I
me think
liked
about
the
all that stuff.
it, had to say
We didn't even
when
talk-
it was saying
Yeah,
stuff.
when it was.
I just feel like we followed Leonardo DiCaprio too much and got way too involved with him running around acting crazy. And we could cut out some of him smoking weed.
Yeah.
Like, all he did for, like, 20 minutes of the movie's runtime was smoke weed and take shots
I want to
and
see a
drink.
compilation of just him
And I just was like,
smoking weed.
is this, like, a thing now? Is he, like, just trying weed for the first time?
No, it's well, he's got bad memory. He's an alcoholic.
Yeah, but I felt like,
yeah.
because he was smoking.
Yeah.
It wasn't fake. He, like, smoked.
Mhm.
Like, he was just, he went out of his way to show that he was smoking. And I thought, why? I was like, are you Seth Rogen? I was like, what's going on here?
But another
No
thing,
shade to Seth Rogen.
not about what actually happens in the movie and like what we see. The car stunts, like
Oh,
you know
that-
me, I love
At
car
the front
shit.
half of the movie.
At the front and at the
The very
end.
end.
The very end. The front
That
half.
killed me at the very end. But I will say, that was ridiculous at the end when they're racing around, in quotes.
Oh yeah,
Because it is obviously they're not driving as fast as it made
It
up.
was mostly
They
the
had
editing
those
for
engines
that.
going, wang, 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 wang,
And we got the 40X seats behind us. They're all.
And I just was like, are they for real? Like, that car's not going but 55.
And then Leonardo
Because they're going
DiCaprio's
around these
shitty ass
tight
car
kind-
catching up.
Yeah, and then he's showing up in a beater car and is catching up to the police rigged out Dodge Charger and I think it was a Mustang because it felt like a car commercial.
Yeah.
And I just was like, there's no way. It's like, first of all, they're not going very fast, is the movie's trying to say. And second of all, he would never catch them in that thing. And also, how does he know? How did he know anything?
Yeah.
He just was guessing based on who was driving fast around him. Good thing there wasn't any other traffic.
Right. The one I was thinking of that I really liked though was it happened near the middle of the movie in the crowded street when like they're all caught and trying to get out. Like when he's going through the other cars, and like you could tell they like sectioned off a little city. They got a whole bunch of cars
Oh,
for
yeah.
that. Oh, that was a whole
Like the little
setup.
when
That
they
was
were
really
running
cool.
away from the bank. I thought that was really cool.
Oh yeah, that scene was that at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
That was that was when they were robbing the bank. That was that. Yeah, that was
the
beginning.
car like trying
That
to
was the
get through
beginning of the
traffic.
movie. See, that felt like near the middle.
No, like it was like I loved the beginning and the end, but I feel like there was so much that needed to be trimmed.
Yeah.
Like, not every movie, like, not every good artsy movie to be considered good has to be 3 hours
I
long.
don't know. I was entertained by all of it.
I just felt like it was so long for no reason.
Like I could tell when you were watching the movie. Like I was like had a
Well, yeah,
big
I kept
grin. You
checking
were
my
like,
runtime.
yeah, and so I was like, oh, this is gonna be an interesting review because I really liked it.
Like, I liked what everybody was doing. I didn't think it was bad acted or anything.
Oh
I
no.
just was like, can we wrap this up? And Sean Penn did a good job because I sure did hate him the whole time. But his ending was so ridiculous. Like, I thought that the anticlimax was him getting shot and rolling off the road and Leonardo DiCaprio don't get to stand at the tomb. No, the ultimate anticlimax is him surviving that
I don't know
only
why
to
I thought it was
get
gonna blow
gassed.
up. I thought it was gonna go, but
I thought, well, what are they going to do to kill this guy that's going to be the least amount of damage to the building, the office, and, like, noise? Like, I figured sniper through the window, but then they'd have to replace the window.
they were
and
kind of
clean
like
up all the blood.
they're kind of like neo Nazis. So
They were for sure neo-Nazis.
so I kind of found
They
it
were
kind of
Aryan
like
race.
they
Oh, yeah,
gassed
they did
him
gas him.
and incinerated. I've like that was like a literal gas chamber. They put
Oh,
him
it for
in.
sure was. But I just was like,
And so
yikes.
I think it was on theme for that to happen to
I
him.
mean, this movie got gross with
Yeah.
the way those people were talking in that little bunker.
Yeah.
Talking about half-breeds and... Which, it's gross and it's scary, but I bet you it really happens.
Oh, you know.
I
it
bet you there's
does.
real people talking like that.
Yeah.
And it's abhorrent.
They got that place in Arkansas, the Take Back the Land or whatever.
Yeah, I don't even want to know about that.
Mm.
Because it's just, I know it's real. And it's like, how can people really be this way?
Yeah. But that was a review of one battle after another.
Yeah, they should have called it one scene after another. Thanks for watching. See you next time.